Abubakar Bala.
Okay, Abubakar.
The former.
Please speak into the mic for me, Abubakar.
Abubakar Bala.
2 minutes for you. What are your sentiments? What are your problems?
Abubakar Bala, the 2 times former national coordinator for the MPP, the current operation officer for Obuafo, the development king. What MC is saying is totally lie.
Why?
MC is totally lie.
Why is that a lie? Why is the MC's comments lies?
MC, municipal, only the power, creative confusion, interquire, NCC, and beyond so. Now,
Kasabu Mike,
MP Kojo Asante Development King, Oba 2020, in Juma, Wabe Yewo constituency, MC, any the power, or say MP in Juma. All the confusion between
MC no or say MP ne Juma.
Exactly.
I will come back so.
I was to say MP Baba Yen Juma Bia. I said sabotaging MP Juma.
I yes to whom MP no.
I yes to whom municipal chief executive.
Tobo Mamantias. I will say MP. Oh yeah. MP of Boafo no.
Exactly.
So say obey Juma and then put to a Juma. I will suhuma. MC in a manner quine.
Na MC na say MC na say Obuafo Njuma say Obuafo ekokota che Juma bia na say MC ni ogowo info akaje say MP nu amehu say obeye Juma ni I say ojai because owo nipa obaso obedi MP no so Obua so MP MP common fan. This is
no season.
On sign MP common file.
On sign.
I'm a Oyisikano. Eddie Bonsoir was who constituency.
I see. Next one. Pacho lower the mic. Tell you. Next one.
What from Dako Richard?
Dako Richard.
Yeah.
Richard Dako.
Yeah.
What how they saying?
Ne how you know say. So who constituency ano no? Yen penfu na die omo dey ano no. Eya Boafo Kojo Asante ninuma pa oye ni ti no ama akwabo park a omo si omo yam akwabo for MC timi fa e tofu si won ko no mo stop ejumu omo ye. It's very bad na kase NDC phonic NDC
Tobo opacha say won twi MP ne MC ni tape nti is aba ne sa no se MP ni pese otu anamom bia MC no MP ne project na wo ka no ho ye akwabofo park no
yes and am
the so na MP ni 2 ya MC ne
MC no 1 2 or 2 MC no crack anamo 2 year no it's very bad because say no crack woman say eya Boafo Kojo Asante what to about what was in the back? What you need by ya? Oma for next is Ukra. Anna, MC, Echo for proposal by say. Omudi never contested Boafo.
MC na de proposal by.
Yes. No gonna make a John.
Na so mo call election.
No call woman say.
Call primaries.
Primaries no.
The primaries so there won say yeah practice democracy. Until you be winning no.
And then not time so yet. Not time so yet what in the buy. Time so yo. I was there. Me want me in the buy. I'm to tell you, sick out on Cassia. And it's who constituency. Me want. Tell me what I say. Excavator and Yama, we are in Yampa. ABC you on Mukwanosu.
Richard, Mammy Miss Awasem.
Yes.
Unim say, yeah, elect whether president and a member of parliament and an assemblyman and poor who are categorically 4 years.
Yeah.
Until say the next round of the election is when you are going to have your primaries for you to be elected.
Yeah.
Meboa.
Yeah.
It say obini a MP nko okun anasa omukochina say omopa election edi. That's one person is elected. That's a fair election.
Please, I beg, come again.
Me say, you elected MP. You elected MP. MP no, as all called party primary.
Yeah.
No by a candidate.
Yeah.
So uko election no, not say when ni as a election as now called representative party as party candidate. Not just a well lose. Banisa now say you the proposal by sir obstruction to the MP. And MC
what to 2020 banner. Oh, what for just at winning. What just at winning. What in it? Woman for the sake was support. Say, Bessico Abaimu. Oh, man, what the MC. Almost in Krana MC.
I see.
Amudi, what friend said, Potozua, a buy. And no mobile no better chanko and more. And wo na kese so constituency me wo honum and on be frey say ya prime brand ya be one body guys na de
asaba okay the proposal wa obeyi na no
yes
ayi nkofo mienu ya frau saying
hello yeah me did the Alexander ni anyatai ofay
Alexander o ha ne saying
me sam ne eye mienu ba me compress no Oko Ghana Web 21st April 2023
Ghana Web story. All big names listed as Galamsey corporate in Professor Frimpong Boateng's report.
Yo, maybe some bisa proposal. A parliamentary candidate for MPP. Nene say, sir, document announces sir, as someone Professor Frimpong Boateng eka say, okay, one essay isu our Ghana, one to Galamsey our Ghana no. Maybe say you bisa proposal. Now okay, training man for say. It's sooner what's saying no so for day no person yanom ana
okay
afa so honorable MC Nikasano oka say uko na nkese abisima omuno mu chip compound wo ho oyo turfo opahine en kasasa sa chip compound 2016 sa chip compound 2016
me one chip compound
okay sa chip compound no
tobo okay
sa chip compound 2016 na a building be a wa omude yam omuye engu wo ho ana honorable Margaret Ansai the then MC or converting into chip compound. It is a mabi worker say omuno musi ya obua.
Okay,
again me person me bisa MPP abane say ubo na nkese sesia public toilet wo nyina o mebubu ni nyina what o ba be sibi and now ubo na nkese Obia enya public toilet and koto.
Is your banner no? Is your banner no? Okay, boss, wait. Next person.
Me say Ghana for any sufu nyina mu say. Mami a otiwe 1 or your truthful on Kanu kure. 2 MPP abai are disappointed to the people of Ghana. Yakata Ghana for nyina what to about their MPP.
Next person. So one, second person, Madam, your Frau saying.
Sakina to Ibrahim. Mesra, may a babuno me free to whom? Yes. Me too kind da. To whom they are me madima gronina. The other time if you cromi and sasso, I was umua. Me fi bank by a table. Me fi kwamnakumi. Me fi gwadia say. Me person bisa MC is say. I say gwadia say chips compound no yeah. I may improve. A son say gwadia say chips compound. I end this breso any yasha say any yeah. The other to me anu. Gwadia say lolo kwai. MC catch there and say gwadia ay before ekuro and to lolo kwai and fataye. The other to me and say bank by a table. Fee Bank Junction. Eko si atebo eko bomu ako chebio dumase. I'm saying my atia say. Sabi. Anguna fu ye ni egusa akwan ni suntu ye nipa. Dia to so me ansa. Kwamina kumi chips compound. Compound na da ho no. Ya dia ye guest house. Dentia. I'm saying catch that and say. The biano brea potozua. E buafo awa. Na obebia no brea potozua ayada aba. Enipa mako 7.
Okay.
And our MC Breso. Dia toso anai. Dia etoso meba. Dia toso anai. Upon some market na MC kasa wayano. Na me mami edigwa wo ho. Egwa na me mami edigwa wo ho no mo. MC yabubu ni nyina. MC je me mami 500 cities. My sister 500 cities.
All right.
Stores na ewa ho no men so. Anya ahibia. Ani tie mami num enya baby endigwa. Sese mu ko ho a. Eho adane abodan for sabi. Yanuanum no amadu buka wo no. Amu no amoda ho. Eho aye baller.
MC such compounds ne market issue no. Yeah, address it.
Apain, medium who say literacy is a big disease. I need to know Kufado. I need Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. I did free SHS Habano. Chip compound. Data they awarded contract. Data your commissioning. Monday, come to the office. National date, you know. Say, na banana power.
Oh no, say Margaret and say. Oh no, no. Also, we a conversion of an old.
Papa, na I garanya. Church. Anya nana yeho. O ma pen kufo abai so. Siga. Ede ma omo. Ana o manye. And me. Na converting. Tip comp. Bra. Na be share. Date. Can you hand over? Ede ma helps.
Na Mark say baby wa there was a rumor that because there are some efforts and all that, so they will not come.
She's
so that's
lying.
a rumor.
It's not completed, but it's under.
Okay.
They have done that. It says somebody can politics. Never.
Okay.
To stop.
There's a last issue about a market. Somebody also raised it. They said the assembly had said the market women should contribute a 500 Ghana cedi toll.
It's never true.
So what's the story?
Papa, we have done the construction for the market women. It has been allocated for the market. It has been allocated. You can come to the office on Monday.
So they are peddling falsehood.
Yes,
okay.
Even in 2020, when Opofuko just at training, he campaigned through the project that I've executed.
The MP, he campaigned on projects supervised.
The projects that I have constructed.
Okay. All right. Okay, now let's go to the candidates. So we'll go to the candidates.
Go to Obretima. 3-unit classroom is there. At the AWS, why did I build a 3-unit classroom?
Which town is that?
Obretima.
All right. So Protozwa.
Yes, sir.
That's the concern being raised by a resident here is that I think two people that immediately this MP was elected, you connive with the MC, if I can say it that way, and you quickly started undermining the MP. That's how come today you are the party, you are the MPP party's representative to become the parliamentary candidate for December. How do you exonerate yourself from these allegations? These are creative perceptions.
Roland, let me take this opportunity to wish you all the Osaberema Aikofi of Suhum. I will also acknowledge the workaholic former MP Honorable Operansa. The municipal chief executive for an exemplary character that she's exhibited for the past 7.5 years.
Okay.
It is on record that the new patriotic party has performed better than any other government in the Fourth Republic. That I must place on record. Roland, am I responding to a question or to address the issues?
Please respond to that question and tell us what you intend to do for
all right. So, with a question that my good brother asked, Maggie.
No, that's a question that a resident raised.
With a question
that you started undermining.
That my good brother asked. Indeed, I want to place it on record that Galamsey should be condemned in no uncertain terms. It should be condemned. Now back to Professor Frimpong Boateng. Professor Prim, and I am making a public statement. I'm making a public statement on this matter for the first time. I am making a public statement on this matter, Roland, Professor Frimpong Boateng's issue is that somebody was arrested with excavator. Somebody called his boys that his name is Protozoa and that needed to leave that excavator.
You are not the one.
No.
You are not the one.
No, not at all. Not at all. Look, I am the director of political affairs to the chief of staff, and I understand what undermining the president means. There's no way I will go and undermine the directive of the president of this land. Now, Professor Frimpong Boateng, all of us were invited to the CID for him to provide evidence. The rule of the game is evidence. And Roland, I cannot say, for instance, Roland is a criminal without producing evidence whatsoever to back it. Professor Frimpong Boateng went there 3 times and was unable to produce a shred of evidence.
In the report.
Was unable. In the report.
He names you.
He named me, but was unable to provide evidence. You should provide evidence, because the rule of the game is to provide evidence so that I can be prosecuted in a competent cause of jurisdiction. Professor, I thought a professor of science, you work with empirical evidence, of which the good professor failed to do so. So, as far as I am concerned, these allegations are not true. I condemn Galamsey in no uncertain terms. They are not true. Now back to this contest. As for contest, I was born, bred in Suhum. I live just 800 meters from here. I schooled in Suhum New Town. I schooled in Suhum Secondary Technical School. I am a true blue citizen of this land. I have the right to contest any election. I am not a foreigner. So I came as a member of the New Patriotic Party. I submitted my forms. I was vetted. I went through the motions, and we went for the elections. And in the history of this constituency, I beat my contender with 170 votes. The NDC candidate who sits there won with a difference of 8 or so votes, less than 10 votes. He won with less than 10 votes. Frank Seydou Bequin. I won. I beat him 176. Now,
are you saying that's the allegation that you undermine the MP with the MC is not true?
It's not true.
Okay.
I am a man on my own, and everybody can attest to the fact in whom that Protozoa is a man of his own. I am a man on my own. Nobody can impose me on the good people of Suhum. Now, back to...
Do you have boys doing Galamsey?
Never.
That's the perception.
Never.
That's the perception among the town folk. The perception among the town folk is that you Protozoa.
No, it is. Roland,
the perception
it is a figment of some people's imagination, and people are afraid, because look, I am coming like a wildfire. We are taking over. We are taking over this seat, and we shall redeem this seat. We shall not allow, we the good people of Suhum, we will not allow weaklings to come and take over this constituency, because we have to salvage our people. We have to serve our people. And I, Frank Seydou Bequin, I tell you, I will deliver. I will deliver.
Okay.
No, you want me to talk about myself?
Okay, let me give you 3 minutes so that I come to you.
All right.
Okay. So I give you 3 minutes. Oh, I should go and come back.
Yes.
Yeah. So you've heard all. Yeah. The question then will be,
okay,
what do you make of all this? What do you intend to do for the Suhum people? Please. Please.
Joe Mahama, say yeah. John Mahama, say yeah.
Mr. Ado, answer my question.
John Mahama.
Mr. Ado, answer my question.
Yeah. John Mahama. Yeah.
Mr. Ado, answer my question.
Oh yeah, Prince Baba. Oh yeah, Prince Baba.
This thing, we're not going to have the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Prince Baba. Thank you.
Please, you have only 4 minutes. You use 3 minutes.
Thank you, the people of Zoom. Roland, I can tell you, in Zoom political history, this is the first time the MPP has elected a weak candidate like Frank Protozua.
No personality attacks, please. No personality attacks, please.
Thank you. Because he told you that I won with 8 votes. Even though I won with 8 votes, I have been able to organize my party members. He is always fighting with his party members. Someone who won with 8 votes has been able to organize his party members with discipline, and we are winning this election on 7th December.
What do you intend to do for the people of Suhum?
Now, these are the projects we intend to do for the people of Suhum. The Suhum Government Hospital has been in existence since 1930-something, so nothing is working over there. So the NDC administration coming from 7th December, we are going to build a new emergency big hospital on the highway, Roland, from Accra to Kumasi. From Accra to Kumasi, there are a lot of accidents on that highway. And just imagine, there are a lot of ambulances coming from Odan, Esamai, Kede, Chebi, Suboy, Amanase. Tell me, they all go to Koforidua. Let's say you are
in time of emergencies.
Yes, in terms of emergency, they all go to Koforidua. Let's say you are on time, 5 minutes, you are going to die, and Suhum is closer. Why are they driving through Suhum to Koforidua? We can build a new big emergency hospital on the highway to help the Suhum community. And then once again, I'm going to help. With the help of John Dramani Mahama, we are going to build a clinic in the Suhum market for the market women to take advantage of that one too. And then we are going to raise a daycare. Let's say you are a woman with 2 or 3 kids. You can take the kids to the daycare, go out and sell whatever you want to sell, and then you come back after 4 or 5 p.m. You pick your kids and then you go home. And then the 24-hour economy. 24-hour economy from my father John Dramani Mahama is going to give the youth more jobs opportunities over here in Suhum. I will ask the MC to this question. The MC,
please continue.
When the MC started talking, everybody was saying lies.
Please continue.
She has putting up a lot of projects over here, and the people are saying they can't see the project. That means MC and the web area is Sika Papa. MC area is Sika Papa.
What do you mean by Weriya Musika Papa?
Because the project he took out here, almost 90% of the people here are saying they can't see the project. It's not visible in the constituency. And she has taken the money for the project, and we can't find the project in the constituency.
The projects come with pictures. You saw some of the pictures.
Most 90% of the people here, they are all saying most of the projects are for Obuafo and some are for the NDC. So what did she use those money for? I'm telling the people of Suhum that I am going to hold the MC accountable from 7th December.
Please wrap up for me.
Thank you.
No, wrap up. You have a minute.
Thank you.
You have a minute. Okay. All right. Independent. Incumbent.
Choboy, I would like to outline.
Gosh, you've listened to
I would like to outline that.
Protozua says he means well for the constituency. He's a son of the land. Mr. Addo also says so. I'm saying that Protozua also says he's a son of the land. He means well for the constituency. Whatever perception that are on your side about him, on the side of the opposition about him, he is clearly a man who has integrity, and that those allegations will not stick. More so, Mr. Addo says that he's going to do all the things he said he will do. A hospital, clinics for, and then the market women will get support. What does your candidate intend to do?
All right.
Becoming the independent candidate while at the same time elected on the ticket of the MPP.
All right, thank you very much.
I'll give you 4 minutes for this, please. Hurry up.
All right, thank you very much. All the two candidates that spoke, they have never mentioned something that they have done for the constituency. Now, it is only Honorable Obuafo Kojo-Asante. Okay. Usually we know that the MPs, that is what everybody has been saying, that they don't do projects. Somebody came here 16 years. He never do project because he said we don't do project. Now the Honorable MP has demonstrated, which has been clearly shown on your screen, that he has done a lot. Now these are some of the things. Somebody asked questions to the MC that the two of them, the MC and Protozua, have been sabotaging the MP when he wants to do projects in the constituency. And that's very true. But first of all, I'd like to outline some of the visions.
So we heard clearly from Protozua, we heard from the MC. They say and insist that allegation is not true. How do you counter that?
There are a lot of projects that the MC and Protozua have been sabotaging. One, let us look at the abattoir here. The MP is using his own money to construct. He cut the sod, and the MC here, because he wants Protozua to come and doesn't want the MP to have that name, he made sure that the land was bought, and he went and instigate people not to make him construct that abattoir. But God willing, the focus man, Honorable Obuafo Kojo-Asante, has been able to put up that building, buying the land, and so on. But let me go to the vision, what he will do in his next 4 years. Inshallah, Honorable Obuafo Kojo-Asante is coming. One, as we said in his project, he has enrolled over 500 youth into apprenticeship program. Next year, he is enrolling over 1,000 people in the constituency, the youth. He is also going to redevelop or bring back the garment factory. The garment factory which has collapsed. The MP, Honorable Obuafo Kojo-Asante, is going to bring it back. He is also going to design a fashion app. The app that wherever you are, you can just tap the app and then identify where you want to go and make your hair, where you want to go and then make your dress and whatever. He is also going to establish the Suhu magazine. That one of the projects that the MC and Protozua has been sabotaging the MP, not doing it because it was his promise. He's a businessman and wanted to bring magazine to Suhum so that the
incumbent also wants to bring help the magazine people. The incumbent also wants to help the magazine people.
That was his promise when he was coming. But the MC sitting down here and the Protozua, they have sabotaged because the land belongs to the assembly. And the MP has written so many letters, want to acquire this land so that he will be able to construct abattoir and magazine for the Sumu constituency.
So what else will he do? What else will he do the next 4 years if he's elected?
He is also going to establish an oil palm factory. I told you earlier on that he has distributed over 380,000 oil palm seedlings. His vision is that he's going to build a factory, oil palm factory, so oil palm factory to serve these people, the farmers who are now into oil palm. Obuafo is also, or has even put up a radio station in Suhum. We used to have Thank You FM. Now, Obuafo Kojo-Asante has brought Obuafo radio station. These two people here, the MCE and Protozua, they have sabotaged the MP from the top, and he has not still been able to bring it.
All right. Please give it to Protozua. Protozua, let me give you 4 minutes. Outline what you intend doing.
Okay. Thank you, Roland. Thank you, Roland. Because because I had.
Well, again, we want to get onto the field, and it is because we have our team ready. Eric Mawina Egbeta leading that team there, covering live this Enough is Enough demonstration that is being convened by the NDC, and it's all in response to concerns that had been raised over those discrepancies. They had notified the Electoral Commission regarding the voters register, and already the pictures are telling a story. And certainly these are live pictures, but also telling you what we have, the aggregation of the mass of the supporters of the NDC who started this or are starting this from the Obra Sports, Kwame Nkrumah interchange area. And earlier we did some interactions, picked up a few of the sound bites, and we'll quickly just get onto them. Massive police protection so far. First, we have the chairman for the NDC, Johnson Esiedu Nketia.
And so today is our time. We must not let our ancestors down. We must not let our future generations down. It is our time to fight. What we are doing is to prevent war in this country. If you want to prevent war, you fight to remove everything that has the tendency to generate into war. There is no option. There is no sitting on the fence. If you sit on the fence today and allow conflict to mature into war, you will be conscripted into the army to fight and die. For war to break, for everybody who are ancestors down. We must not let our future generations down. It is our time to fight. What we are doing is to prevent war in this country.
Well, now let's also have the inset of the minority leader. And we know that this picketing or demonstration is taking place across the various regional capitals as well.
Parliamentary committee of some sort looks into the contents on the register.
The truth is that it is so obvious, anyone to notice that the electoral register has become. The electoral commission has no option than to avail himself and the register for a possible forensic audit and a system audit. It is for all of us to understand that this must be done to preserve the peace of our country. And so we are demanding that as a matter of urgency, she should that must be done. It is not negotiable. We are demanding that we insist.
And for you in Parliament, the big question is, what course of action possibly could you take in Parliament as well in relation to?
We started a call from Parliament. After this demonstration, we will look at our options. And if we have to recall Parliament for this, we will do so. I can't give you details, but what I can, don't be surprised to expect a possible recall for need register properly audited.
Well, so we have this demonstration taking place across the various regional capitals, 16 regions in all. And right here in Accra, our team available, bringing to you up-to-the-minute coverage of this event, just to bring you up to speed with what the concerns are with what they're raising, the discrepancies that have been noticed when it comes to the compiled voters register by the Electoral Commission. And already the crowd massive had milled up, if not congregated, at the Obrasport Kwame Nkrumah interchange. And certainly the chairman of the NDC reiterating what the concerns are and why this is being done. We'll take you through a number of the concerns that have been raised by the NDC shortly, and then you'll get to know what the issues are and why they also want to picket or if not demonstrate. They've already mapped out this route for the demonstration with the Ghana Police Service. Indeed, the Ghana Police Service issued a statement reiterating what the agreement has been, how also they are, as you already seen on your screens, by way of the provision of the security detail to make sure that everybody is protected, and then also the route that had been mapped out and agreed with the conveners of the demonstration, and that is the NDC, on where they have to move, which routes have to be taken, and what the final destination would be. Well, certainly. So we'll do a recall of soundbite from the former president who currently is on a campaign tour, again emphasizing why the NDC is undertaking this demonstration and calling out the Electoral Commission, chair of the Electoral Commission as well, the other deputy chairs of the Electoral Commission over what they have done in supervising the current addition of the names to the current register.
An enthusiastic crowd met John Mahama at Dodowa Lorry Station with cheers and chants of change for a better Ghana. The teeming youth with their unemployment was a focus. Both leading candidates have intimated how they intend to abolish the betting tax. But the young followers have been expressing their views.
For the betting, like MPP and NDC, okay, like my trust in NDC to cancel it, because it's MPP who brought it. So far as NDC say they can cancel it, I believe say they can cancel it.
The betting was very good. Even they don't tax us, they don't take anything from the betting. But now, even when you bet, you win 100 cedis, you have to take 10 cedis from your 100 cedis, and so you will suffer before getting the 100 cedis. So we think if Mahama comes, betting, they will take off the tax.
But traversing the length of the Greater Accra region, John Mahama says a decision will be made on the Shai Osudoku constituency.
There's an opportunity to redemarcate constituencies and districts next year when the NDC comes into office. And so we will consider splitting Shai Osudoku into 2 separate constituencies.
The debt situation of the country, he proposed a solution.
There's no transparency in our debt management. The only time we hear how much we owe as Ghanaians is when the Minister of Finance is reading the budget, and he tells us what our debt to GDP is. NDC is going to come and change that. We're going to make the debt management department of the Finance Ministry a separate autonomous department. It will be a debt management authority, and it will have a head who would be autonomous, and he will publish every quarter what our debt to GDP numbers are. Aside from that, we're going to change part of the Public Financial Management Act, and we'll put a clause there that caps how much money a finance minister can borrow. I said that hypocrisy is one of the things drawing our nation back. And
And back onto the streets, we have an interaction with the Member of Parliament for Ningo Prampram, Samnati George.
Painted a picture at the end. They admit.
And already, as the demonstration started, they moved out gradually from
to have the capacity to fix it. So if that's the case, then let us have a situation. Let's have a situation where we have an independent audit. An independent audit by independent auditors of what the Electoral Commission has done. That's going to give all parties in this election peace of mind and confidence to know that yes, we have a credible register. So what we're not asking for too much. There's nothing to have a conversation about. Conversations are not what the people of Ghana will vote with. Register will. So let the NDC bring its IT personnel, the NPP, the CPP, all the political. EC should bring his IT person and let's get an independent auditor, be it KPMG or Deloitte or EY, whichever one of them. Let's have that process done. We can complete that process in less than 7 days and meet the deadline for the EC to start its printing. But the EC should not think that we are going to sit down as a political party and allow them go ahead and print a flawed register. That won't happen.
And Sam Nate George, the Member of Parliament for Ningo Prampram, right there. Early on, we had an interaction with Johnson Esiedu Nketia, who is the chairman of the NDC, as well as Kaisel Atoforson, currently the minority leader. And the membership, as well as the rank and file of the NDC, converging not only in Accra, but across the various regional capitals to drum home their concerns over discrepancies that have been noticed, and subsequently notifying the Electoral Commission about those discrepancies for which they had called for an audit. The reticence or the reluctance of the Electoral Commission to ensure or accede to the demands of the NDC for that audit to be undertaken has led them onto the street. And already the sight and sound are indicating everyone ready based on the route that has been agreed with the Ghana Police Service, for which they also have come out to publicly announce their readiness for this event, already mapping out the routes that need to be taken with the guidance and security of the Ghana Police Service and their personnel to make sure they go through the various principal routes as agreed and then converge finally to the destination point. And for all the destination points, they will be presenting a petition to also the chair of the Electoral Commission. Across the regional capitals, we're also told that the demonstrators, led by their leaders, subsequently will converge at the various Electoral Commission offices and then present that petition to the officers responsible. We will be crossing live to our team, Eric Egbeta leading that team to make sure that we bring you a comprehensive update live right here on TV3, not only through our mainstream platforms, but also the streaming platforms we have across our social media. And make sure you stick and stay. Please also be giving us more of your comment. Are you part of the demonstrators? And how do you make of the current position taken by the NDC, and then also the position that has been taken by the Electoral Commission as well? A couple of you already indicating your comments out there. This one, Osei Boateng, who says that the NDC picketing is the right way to go to drum home the concerns that they have, because if you take a look at all the things that have been noticed about the registration that has been undertaken by the Electoral Commission and they being notified and then not working on them, it shows that the Electoral Commission is in bed with the governing party and then making the effort to rig this election. And so, boot for boot, you say. to you live update, and the demonstrators already on the street and going through the various principal routes just to drum home their concerns that the discrepancies that have been noticed about the registration that has been undertaken by the Electoral Commission need to be addressed, with an external auditor brought in to make sure that there is a forensic audit that is undertaken to drum home the concerns that have been raised by the NDC. Now, the NDC say that they have confirmed in relation to the last update of the 2023 voters register that we have about 3,000 in excess numbers that seem to be duplications, and then also transfers that have been done without recourse to those individuals. And as a result of that, these are frowned against by way of the law, and subsequently we need to also raise these concerns, they say. Some 2,494 votes transferred in the 2024 registration process, but the details are not contained in the 2024 absent list for their respective constituencies or polling stations. Now, across board, that will be across the country, some 243,000 voters who transferred their vote in the 2020 period have been added to the 2024 transfer list again, thereby making it difficult to ascertain the accurate number of the 2024 transfers that have been made to the affected polling stations. So the 2024 provisional voters register and transfer lists are therefore bloated, they contend. Additionally, some 15,000 voters have been captured on the EC's transfer list with no indication as to where they were transferred from. Now we're taking you live to the demonstration grounds, and Eric is ready with the latest.
A demonstration put together by the largest opposition party with no support from any civil society.